The wait is over. We now finally have some official news when it comes to the release date of Brighter Shores. Andrew Gower himself posted a small video where he talked about the release date, and without holding you any longer than I need to, he announced that the game is set to launch on November 5th. He did add in, not to quite hold him to that though, as obviously things can come up and change. However, I wanted to break down the Brighter Shores timeline of development here to showcase why exactly I think the November 5th release date that Andrew posted is in fact a date that they are going to be able to hit. If this video helps you out at all, then help me out by hitting that like button, but let's go ahead, cut this plug, and jump right into it. So the game was actually set to be released by Q3 of 2024, which has a deadline of September. Obviously, they are going to be passing that deadline with the game releasing in November. There are a couple of things on this timeline that I find interesting though. For example, in March of 2024, Brighter Shores had an internal alpha that ran testing episode 1 and episode 2. Brighter Shores describes an episode as packets of content containing new NPCs, professions, and rooms, all of which contribute to the main storyline of Brighter Shores. The game is set to launch with 4 of these episodes, and if we move back over to the timeline, we can see that in June of 2024, Brighter Shores had another internal alpha which tested episode 3. This gives us about 3 months in between testing periods. However, I want to point out that the testing that happened in March was for 2 episodes, whereas in the testing in June was just for 1 single episode, meaning that the testing time required for episode 1 and 2 was most likely longer than that required for episode 3. What I'm trying to get at here is that I don't think it would be completely out of the question to assume that testing for episode 4 started sometime in August. If that's the case and testing for episode 4 did start in August, then I think the timeline works out perfectly here for the game to end up launching in November. This would give them 2 months, give or take, to test out the final episode as well as polish up any bugs that they find in any of the previous episodes. So overall, I feel really confident about the November release date. I think that Andrew does as well. I don't think he would have come out and announced anything had he not felt comfortable, especially November 5th, giving it a very specific date. I grew up playing RuneScape. I am incredibly excited to see another Gower project come to life. There are a dozen things that have me really interested and excited for this game. Let me know down in the comments if you'd want to see me make a separate video breaking down what exactly inside of Brighter Shores has my interest piqued. But that is all of the information that I wanted to break down inside of this video. I hope you guys all have an amazing day. I'm out.